Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Farah. Welcome back. This is episode 3 of this free-to-play raid series. We're gonna do some updates on what's going on with progress here, Arbiter missions, different challenge missions. Where we're at in this tournament too. We can start with. So the beginner tournament, we are at 37.54 for points, so doing pretty well there. So tomorrow, the goal is to clear as much of Brutal campaign as I possibly can, and then push dungeons as far as I possibly can. Probably, I'm not sure when. And you don't want to like throw yourself way off of your progression path for this stuff. Because as great as it is to get an ancient shard or whatever here, preferably the top two, the ancient shard or the gems. You don't want to have to compete with people that are going to be spending money that can just pull a bunch of different champions and push content easier than you can. I'd like to try to fit it in with this stuff. So we're at almost our 100th mission here. So we just have to get some wins in Classic Arena. This has slowed down a little bit because I'm in silver, so I'm only winning 1 silver medal per run. Instead of being in like bronze 2 or 3 and getting 2 bronze, I think it is, or in 3 and 4 for bronze. So yeah, it's a little bit slowed down there, but we'll get through that, and then that's pretty easy, just upgrading an artifact. Getting this stuff done, like the dungeons. I mean, stage 3 is going to be pretty easy, especially if you guys follow the same stuff that I'm doing here. You use the same link codes. You make sure you get your your 2 Hanorach, or if whatever Void Legendary is available whenever, or we have Sun Wukong has been available for like 2 years now. They've been running him, that you can get him at the beginning too. Tholan seems all right. I would say the Monkey King is better than, or the Sun Wukong is better than the Tholan personally, but either one works, I guess. These are kind of a pain. It's just RNG. You just have to kind of get through it, get your lesser potions, and keep moving. Then I'll have to get through this one too. But then from there, it gets a lot easier, honestly. So I'm probably going to do this in the morning, or maybe try a little bit here, try to get a couple more. But this just takes time to just get the wins here. Yeah, but the rest of it's pretty easy, honestly. It's just about, do you have enough energy to do it? And we are getting to the point where we're pretty close to running out of energy. Running out of the free potion or pots they give you or whatever with energy. But yeah, the Demon Lord deal 1 mil damage, pretty easy. Ascending, like you can just ascend Kale to level 5. That's fine. Defeat 50 champions in arena. The arena ones are really what are slowing me down. And then unlock 3 tier 2 masteries for 4 champions. That's pretty easy. It's just the arena ones that get in the way. Like this one won't be hard. Unlock a tier 3 mastery. That'll take a little bit of farming because that's 80 scrolls. That's still not too bad though. A lot of this is just about, do you have enough energy to do it, and then the arena ones are, you kind of just have to get through it. So yeah, but we will definitely be moving along here pretty well. I have the fusion pieces for Justice CR on the account now, so we can go in here and check out what we need for him. So he's part of the Relic Keeper fusion. So we have all 4 of those we farmed out. We got an extra Spirit Host so that I can use her in the Dark Elves faction with Kale and Madame Cerise. We got the Sorceress in the last episode. We're still farming for these 2 out of chapter 10 and 11 in campaign to try to get those, so that we can fuse Relic Keeper for the part 3 of the Arbiter missions as well. But yeah, I mean, for where we're at, we're doing really quite well. If we check the dungeons here, we still have them open for 5 days and 15 hours. So about a day, not quite a day and a half in terms of playtime on the account, so that's still a good amount of time. As you can see here, I have 110 gems. I have maxed out the gem mine already. So that was good to get that done this early. Really, really awesome actually to get that done this early, because that's going to be 15 extra a day. Crystals were picking back up in return, and the idea of this account is really to be like an actual functional account. I'll probably give the account away. I already have another account to play that's developed, good to play. Like I'll probably get this one away unless there's like some insane stuff I get on it. It would have to be a lot of insane stuff I get though for me to really care about keeping it. But yeah, we just unlocked Chimera because we hit level 33. So we will make sure we hit that before the reset ends there as well. The first chest is 900k damage. I would imagine I can try to get this together before tomorrow and at least start picking up some of these rewards, like the clan gold. This is an awesome spot to get clan gold, because sometimes the missions are a little bit out of the way to get done. You don't want to have to go out of your way to get some of those done. You want to just keep pushing. So, yeah, getting clan gold here is pretty good. Obviously, getting fragments for a mythical is a great deal as well. Getting some of these is cool too. So, yeah, it'll be good to start farming up some of those and getting relics put together. The clan boss team we're using is just the free stuff that we get here. So Karato, Hanorok, Kale, Madame Cerise, and Rector Drath. I don't think Rector Drath has anything on her. Yeah, not really. So there's that. We were able to finish hard mode. If I didn't say that, we did finish hard mode today about 10-15 minutes ago. And so yeah, we've got some different things to summon here as well, which is pretty nice. We'll get to that soon, but I wanted to get that done because there's a summon an extra legendary champion to get a different like extra one as a bonus. So the 1+1 event is open, which is pretty cool. So if we get lucky and pull that, then starting an account with 2 legendaries would be really awesome. Even if they were bad, which obviously I hope they're good, even if they were bad, it would still be a pretty massive boost, because even at the worst case scenario, if it's like they're just like the worst ones in the game, it's just 2 5-star chickens to get the next the next 6-star on the account, which I'd rather just get good stuff, of course. But yeah. So yeah, where are we at in challenges here? We've got some of this stuff. I would assume we're going to get this one. Summon a rare force champion. I would imagine we're going to get that done. Artifacts, we're on part 7. I'm going to farm this on brutal, I think. So we finished hard, so I can go into brutal now, right there at the first one in Correct Castle, and farm some of these gloves out and farm for fodder at the same time. So yeah, don't stay in the early stages of campaign any longer than you have to. Just get the missions done and get out, because it's a horrible XP gain for the energy used. We also have these clear stage 10 of Force, Spirit Keep, Dragon's Lair. I could probably do Fire Knight, maybe not. But yeah, Force and Dragon's Lair I think I could do. These two are a little iffy though, the Fire Knight and Spirit Keep, but maybe tomorrow we'll get it done. And then, like I had said before, this is just RNG. Like eventually you'll get a defense win, but when that happens, it's hard to say. I would recommend putting in a defense that is a one-man defense. So I have Kale here. Once I 6-star him, he'll be doing pretty well. And someone is going to pick this up. Some player with lower power than you will attack your Kale or whatever you want to put in, thinking that it's a one-man defense, I can probably win, and your Kale will win. So that's probably the best strategy to go with to get that arena defense win. You could just do a 4-man team, and someone will probably hit that too and lose at some point. But yeah, having a one-man defense, more people will attack you, which you kind of want anyway. You kind of want to keep your arena points a little lower, because you have to do so many arena missions that it's just a little easier if someone hits you and you are able to stay a little lower, because you're going to be probably winning a decent amount and then moving up too fast. But yeah, we're doing well with our dailies. As you can see here, we've got the first 2 days done pretty easily. Increased champions level in the tavern. Okay. We can do that. So we can just take Tagore. 1 brew there is fine, and we're good to go. And then we'll do the summoning there, of course. We're still holding on to these because we don't need them quite yet, but we only have these 2 here. And then that one was used already today, and then we have 1 in the beginner tournament, so I only have like 3 potions left in there. I've got 200 energy there, a potion there, a potion, so I've got some energy in here too, which is good, but it's getting pretty low. I actually did end up staying up pretty late into the night to finish up after episode 2, and actually cleared out all the energy I had. I zeroed it out, which was quite the undertaking to get that done, but I was able to get a lot of food farming done, which is pretty important. Whenever you get stuck on a mission, and it's likely going to be an arena mission, that's what it always is for me, you can go into campaign and just keep farming this stuff up. And when you're farming up your fodder, you want to be going for those fusion pieces. So you're going to want to do at least 1 Spirit Host, War Maiden, Eris, and Diabolist, because that's for the Justiciar fusion, so you want those ones first. And then I went for Sorceress because I wasn't sure. I could have just looked, but I was like, I know she's in there somewhere, whether it's Relic Keeper or Justiciar, so she is for Relic Keeper, so I got her anyway earlier than I needed to, but that's fine. You just need the 1 for the fusion. And then I'll still have to get Executioner and Templar, so that's why I'm farming stage or chapter 11 or chapter 10, whichever one you want to go for first there. Works out. So yeah, and then as you're farming, you get the other companion 3-star as well. Like I've got a Flinger, a Berserker from farming for War Maiden. This one just kind of happened. This one was from farming the Sewers of Arnok for those challenges that you have to get like attack percent gloves, chest, and boots, I think. So I picked up him really early on there too. These are, of course, from the chapter 12 where you're getting the Diabolists from. So I've actually got 2 of her now, which is nice. I've got 1 for the fusion, and then I'll have 1 for faction crypts, and like the one that I use for faction crypts will also be a speed lead or an attack meter filler for arena, which is cool. So that is going good there. Kale, I almost fully booked. I didn't quite fully book him, so that I have 2 skills here where I can throw in a book if I need to for an Arbiter mission or a challenge or whatever. But as long as his 2nd and 3rd skill are done, it's pretty good there. And you get a good amount of books. I think I've gotten, well, all of these were books, so we've gotten 9, 12, 13 are here, so 25 rare books is what I've gotten so far. So you get a good amount of rare books early on. So yeah, some older strategies, if you've watched older strategies or it's been a long time since you've played early on, you probably have seen like, oh, just farm, stage 4 and get a bunch of Spirit Hosts and use Spirit Host to feed into herself to level, like book her up, skill her up or whatever. I would definitely not do that for her. Eris is a little more reasonable because you might be farming in Brutal or Nightmare campaign to get 5-star and 6-star speed boots, so you might just end up getting her to skill up herself anyway. But the XP gain is so low from chapter 4, it's just not good. Just use books for her, because I mean it's just, you're really going for just 2 of these anyway, and then this is only 4 anyway. Even if you had the worst rolls in the world, like you end up getting a bunch of like all 4 into here before you get these 2, like it's only 6 books, so we can actually just go ahead and do some of that now. We'll try and we'll see, but yeah, so we got 1, so we can try with 1 here, and nice. So we did pretty good there. Only had to use 3 of the possible 6 skill ups there, so good deal. And if you're new to raid and you haven't seen that before, you want to strategically use books to only skill up what you need. It is RNG, it's random, so you might have to use all your books anyway, but If you can save books, you want to, especially early on. Here, we're looking for these two skill ups here are massive. Literally a night and day difference from a 6-turn cooldown to a 4-turn cooldown. So that it would be a good use of books there. Ugo's skill here is incredible for Hydra. That is 6 guaranteed books you need there. So yeah, that's a lot. Tagore is 100% needs his skill ups, and he is a good epic anyway. So there's that. I don't really have anything else even here, but we'll see what we get from summoning. But I suspect I'm gonna throw books into her first. So yeah, that's kind of the deal there. I got the 3 pieces because it's the 3rd day. I'm only a day and a half in, but I started a couple hours before reset for the first server day. So I already have these 3 here, which is awesome. That helps a lot with the builds. And I got some stuff here that I picked up. I think this was an Ice Golem piece. Karato, he's got these 2 from the event we have going on right now, which is nice to have those. Otherwise, his gear is pretty terrible. To Hanorak, we got some gear here from the Forge. You definitely want to go ahead and you're going to get 3 crafts right off the bat from the Forge. The other one is right here that I got, which is not great. But these 2 turned out to be pretty good. So those are on her. I got this from campaign, actually. I was just going through and clearing hard mode and got this, which was awesome. And then I got this on hard mode as well. So I got upgrades for her. And then some speed there was super nice to get. And then nothing there. But yeah, she's already 191 speed on kind of like the 2nd day. So massive there to have that for her. And then Madame Cerise's gear is pretty bad. Pretty trash, so yeah, that's basically it for gear. I did get a pinpoint ring for Dark Elves. It rolled pretty terribly, but it's like the only usable 6-star piece I think I've gotten so far for a faction I'm building, so pretty massive. There was something else. Yeah, there was this for... This is what I got for Shadowkin, so this is not really that good for Karato. Like, he doesn't need the defense, but... yeah, whatever. At least we got an okay one here, because the stats are still going to be good early on. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the update so far. Yeah, again, just kind of get stuck on arena stuff, but otherwise it's just about, do you have the energy to keep pushing through? So yeah, so I think we can go ahead and summon now, get these in here. The question is, do we want Fabian or do we want Armands? I think those are kind of the 2 to go for here. I think I'll throw in Armands maybe here, and then maybe Fabian here. And then here we can hit Yumiko because we have Karato and their partners or whatever. I mean, Narcisse would be extremely good as well. Massive pull there is what that would be. Big HP base damage. Yumiko, of course, is quite the animal herself. But yeah, so I'm not sure. I think we can just throw her in. The chance of a legendary is not high. So yeah, and this one we're going to save for a ×2 event. So yep, we'll just go through here and we'll see what we get. Okay, that is, I think that's pretty crap. Yeah, I think that's pretty bad. Okay, Blood Mask I think is also pretty tragic. Yeah, there are good rares to pull. I just haven't gotten any of them yet. Ordinator. Okay, a rare bomb champion. I'm getting some bad rares, which is interesting. Okay, there's nothing else in here in terms of summoning then. Okay. All right. That's good. Actually, that's a good one. I'll take that for sure for Sacred Order. Nice. Okay, Spirit Host, of course. If we could get an epic here, that would be awesome. If we could pull that off. Okay, it is okay. Another farmable campaign champion that is food. So, alrighty then. Let's see what happens with the voids. See if we can maybe get an epic here. Okay, a retainer is not good. Good faction crypt, I guess. Lead. But otherwise, pretty bad. At least he fits into the Dark Elves faction. That'll be the 5th piece of the puzzle, because I've got Kale, Madame Cerise, Spirit Host. I'll have him, and then like Sniper or something, so I can kind of make a better Dark Elves faction crypt. But yeah, I was able to push up and beat stage 6 for the first day that I could get in there. This is actually a good one, I would say. I think you can use him for the Scarab boss. I think you can use him, and he can solo the Scarab boss. I don't know if that still works or not. I think it does, but he might actually be a good one. So not all hope is lost for him there. But otherwise, it's just this. So hopefully we get lucky here and we get the legendary. This would be a really, really massive deal if we get a legendary. So. Okay, it is an epic, and it is Lady Quillen. So we have our first piece of fusion food for Lady Mikage. So we can level her up to... actually, we can take her up to 50, because that's what she needs to be for the... that's what she needs to be for the fusion for Lady Mikage. She is right in here somewhere. Yeah, so Lady Quillen there. So she's in the Tatsu fusion. So we can just take her up to 50, max ascend her, and actually put gear on her. Obviously, you don't want to put skill ups in there. But we can legitimately use her until we get the other fusion pieces here to then get Tatsu for Lady Mikage. So if it's not the worst epic we could have gotten. We could have gotten better, of course, but that'll be okay at least. So anyway, I got to get into a run here. I think we're going to call that a video. Maybe we'll start pushing Brutal. Yeah, I want to get into here right away then. I guess I'll just run this up and run the energy out for the night then. And probably call it a day for myself. But yeah, anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. And I'll see everybody in the next episode.